It's time for Mustang Baseball. Thank you for joining us again here on the PHS TV network. We bring you a matchup between your Plum Mustangs and the FoxChapel Foxes. It's senior day here, and I'm joined on the campus of Plum Senior High School at Mustang Stadium by Dylan Morello. How are you today, Dylan?
I'm doing great, Cam. Thanks for asking. Beautiful weather here today. Great day for a ball game.
Indeed it is, and we'll get you right underway as the pitchers and the players here warm up out on the field. Plum's lineup is as follows. Marcus Sestra will be in left field, Jason Maltese at shortstop, Mike Anderson out in center field, Alex Terrell behind the plate, Nick Frazetta at the hot corner, Alex Giles is our designated hitter today, Ryan Kircher will be on the hill, Josh Kirkpatrick is at first, Will Rumsick is in right, and Justin Sembauer is at second base.
Yeah, Cam, a great lineup for Plum, but for FoxChapel, you have Hughes at second base, Mucci at third base, McRandall as a designated hitter, Miles as the starting pitcher tonight for FoxChapel, Kiefer at left field, Marks third base, Miles center field, Rosen right field, Johnston shortstop, and McCandle center field. As you might have heard right there, we have two of the same last names. There's two brothers on this team.
Two sets of brothers here, Nick and Alex McRandall and Mitch and Alex Miles. Plum enters tonight's play 11-6. FoxChapel enters today not with a great record at 4-14.
Yeah, you know, some players and teams look at the records really closely, but, I mean, this is an open ball game. Plum has been playing really well. FoxChapel, though, their last two games, they've, showed some promise. So look for them to come out strong here as the game is about to begin.
I agree with you. They have shown some promise, some big section wins recently. But I still don't think it's early enough for them to get out of this losing slide that they've been on. Hughes up to bat. Kircher the stretch. The pitch. Ball one. Outside, 0-2.
You're down the count here. Look for him to come back with one right down the middle. Nice fastball here.
Kircher does just that. Blows it by him here. Could be looking for a big breaking ball here. Looks into Terrell for the sign. The stretch. Strike two. Or struck him out, excuse me.
Yeah, strike three, Cam.
Count messed up there.
And great way to start off the first inning here. As down the count, the pitcher rallies back. Getting that first out.
Kircher's a strong pitcher for your Mustangs. Arguably the best they've had all year. Mucci for the FoxChapel Foxes takes ball one. Hardy cut there. Mucci down 1-1. Kircher with another dead fastball right down the middle, blows it right by Mucci, and he's down on the count 1-2.
Yeah, it seems like those fastballs are working for him right now early in this game, Cam. Look to keep on seeing that.
Second strikeout of the evening so far. Kircher records his second K of the day.
And that's how you want to start off a ball game.
Indeed,
Look for
it
him
is.
A quick 3-and-out here. Let's see if it happens.
Strong showing from the starting pitcher, Ryan Kircher, as Nick McRandall, the designated hitter for the FoxChapel Foxes, steps up to the plate now. Base hit towards, it's a little bit bobbled there by Kirkpatrick there at first, but he'll retire the side anyway. Mustangs get out of this one, 0-0 still.
Yep, good defense there, as you did mention, Cam, the little bobble there by Kirkpatrick, but good composure, and he recovers himself and gets his foot on the bag.
He did look certainly calm. A lot of players in that position will sort of tense up and not know what to do if it comes right off the toe of their glove. But he took the time to slow the game down and make the play to first.
Yeah, I think that's with practice too, Cam, as you see these guys, pretty much every day after school, hit in the field, getting their reps in. And I think practice, as they say, makes perfect. And right there, that happens in practice, little missed bobbles. And, he's patience, and that's patience is key in any sports.
I agree 100%. especially patience and reflexes, especially in baseball. And he had some good reflexes and timing there to make the clean play.
As now your Mustangs will look to go on offense, as leading off
Marcus Sestra. And on the hill for the FoxChapel Foxes today is Alex Miles.
Like we mentioned before, Cam, good outings in the last 2 games for your FoxChapel, and Miles has been showing some very good promise in his pitching abilities. So watch out here, as the big hitters for the Mustangs are definitely keeping an eye on him.
I agree. Number 1, 2, and 3. Jason Maltese, especially in that number 2 slot for the Mustangs, has been on fire, especially since we saw him in our last game. He was part of the blowout that the Mustangs had.
Yep, 10-run ruled them in our last broadcast. If any of you guys were able to catch that one, a great game to be at, and I'm expecting the same effort from the Mustangs here tonight.
Marcus Sestra strides up to the plate now. Miles looks in for a sign. Ball 1 there. Lined out, behind, no, taken in by the shortstop there, and throw will not be in time. Pulled him off the bag. Man at first here. Clean play made by Johnson out there at short to try to cut the ball down. Just couldn't get it over to first in time, and Marcus Sestra is aboard at first.
Yeah, great job there by Marcus. Kept on running, kept on moving his feet, able to touch the bag before the ball got there.
Jason Maltese up to bat now for your Mustangs. We mentioned before, strong out of the number 2 hole so far. Miles looks in for a sign. High ball. Taken. 1-0. Strong lead from first. Throw almost got him there. You figured he was looking back over his shoulder to try to catch Marcus Sestra. Maybe get the Mustangs on the board early here with a Jason Maltese hit. Fouled straight back into the stream. 1-1.
Yeah, Marcus definitely leaning off the bag there. Great play to get back in time.
Going to second. Throw will be in time, and they got him. Gunned him down there. Strong throw by Alex McCrandle behind the plate. Nails Marcus Sestra at second base. Caught stealing there for your Mustangs.
Yeah, good try by Marcus. As I mentioned before, he was moving his feet off of that hit to get to first base in time, but right there just couldn't get all the way over to second after stealing there.
Jason takes another ball here at the ankles. Dove in, strong curveball. But count will move 2-2.
Love how Jason keeps his eye on the ball, knows when to swing, knows when not to swing, and knows when those balls are coming.
Selection's important, and Jason has shown that. He took a big cut there and fouled it away. Count stays at 2-2. But, yeah, he's been very selective in terms of what he's hit, especially since the Florida trip that this team embarked on earlier in the year.
Yeah, definitely. I love to see improvement from guys year to year. I remember last year, Jason looking up to the seniors as here's the pitch. And
in the dirt. Struck him out, but he's going to try to go down to first anyway. Second out in the inning.
And, yep, second out of the inning, as you mentioned, Cam. We were just talking about Teese, and he saw that one was in the dirt. Try to get to first base, not in time. As there is 2 outs here. Score's still 0-0.
Mike Anderson up to the plate now for your Mustangs, now playing center field. Strong pitcher in his own right, too. I mean, you typically will put your pitchers when you're not using them in the outfield, and that's what they're doing here tonight. He's a strong hitter, too. Stretch. Throw outside. Miles can't get the inside there on Mike Anderson, and the count moves to 1-0. Liner out there to right, and it will drop down the line by the 322 marker. He looks like he's going to easily get 2. Mike Anderson with a 2-out double.
Great play there by Mike, guys, as there was 2 outs, and he gets on second base, so a chance, hopefully, to get at least a run in here at this bottom of the first by the Mustangs.
Alex Terrell, the strong power hitting catcher here behind the plate. As there's a bit of a conference at the mound, Alex McRandall going out to meet Alex Miles to discuss that last double, maybe take some nerves off here earlier in this ball game, calm his pitcher down.
Yeah, you know, like you just mentioned, Cam, it is early in this ball game. You know, the score is still 0-0. All they need is one more out to get out of this inning. So, you know, just calm down and be ready to play here.
Looking in for the sign, here is Miles. He gets it. The stretch. Foul tip off the top of the bat there by Alex Terrell.
Terrell a little bit mad at himself after that one, but
he was looking for something there. Try to drive in this run at scoring position. Miles with a quick stretch throw, almost in a sidearm delivery over to the shortstop. That will be in time to retire the side. Mustangs get a double here and a single, but the caught stealing on Marcus Sestra.
And both defenses here playing well to start off this game. Look for it to last longer than our last broadcast, Cam.
Yeah, we had a bit of an early decision there. 10-run mercy rule here. Mustangs certainly showed their offensive prowess. I mean, they showed it early on here in this game with a double and a single, respectively. The weather's a lot more cooperative than it was for our last broadcast, Morello?
Yeah, definitely, Cam. As we mentioned, you know, just in the first couple minutes of the broadcast, you know, it's actually nice to be up here in the booth with you. I remember last time I was needing a coat, just of how cold it was.
It was, for those of you who didn't watch the broadcast, there was enough wind in our microphone you could probably power a small country for a few weeks.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we are missing the likes of Dylan Fantone, our star cameraman. I'm taking over for him tonight as he is out with work. But, you know, yeah, definitely the weather is cooperating here, and, you know, it's pretty good. And actually we should be, if the weather cooperates once again, should be broadcasting women's softball on Thursday, so stay tuned for that broadcast, guys, as it also should be a good one.
I agree. It should be a very good one at that. We're ready to get underway here in the bottom of the second, excuse me. Kiefer up for the FoxChapel Foxes here against Ryan Kircher.
Yeah, watch out for Kiefer. He's a slugger, guys. Loves to swing at any ball.
Way through the webbing of the glove and into the backstop there. Kircher with his pretty much first ball thrown all night. Stretch, ball 2 for Kircher. Kiefer being selective with his with these pitches here. The stretch, big cut at that one, no selectivity there.
Yeah, he's one of those hitters that you don't know really what he is going to do, but he has a lot of power. So whatever he does choose to swing or not to swing, you know, he has a good eye and good strength in his bat.
3-1 there.
Down in the count here, you really want to see what the plump pitcher is going to do with this next pitch. As he is taking his time for this one.
think there were some instructions being relayed from the FoxChapel dugout. Hardy cut there, 3-2.
Full count here, as there are no outs.
Kircher looks for a sign. The stretch, the pitch, struck him out. Ryan Kircher's 4th of the day.
And that's what you want to see from Ryan Kircher, as you mentioned, Cam, his 4th of the day. And he was down in the count there and brought himself back from a little hole. So perfect resilience that you want to see from your pitcher early in any game.
I agree, especially from a starter like Kircher is for this team. He's essentially their ace. Marks will take a pitch inside here for a strike, right on the inside part of the strike zone there. Kircher with the second pitch of the AB in the dirt. 1-1. Hardy cut there by Marks. Count moves to 1-2.
As you see, his pitches are really getting them, as you said, Cam, to cut really hard. So, I mean, that's good right now, early on.
Tried to hold off, appeal down to the first base umpire. He held off. Count moves.
No,
he
did not.
He went around there.
He broke his wrist on that one, the umpire said. A little bit of controversy there, but
yeah,
another strikeout for your Mustangs.
Home plate umpire looked out to the first base umpire. Couldn't really tell if he broke the plane there, but apparently he did. And Mitch Miles tries to lay a quick bunt down there, but not good enough. Strike 1 on him.
Yeah, throwing the bunt there, first time we've seen it this game. Not a bad option here, as there are 2 outs in the inning.
Down 1-1. Excuse me, that last pitch must have been a ball. Whenever he tried to lay down a bunt.
The ball, yeah.
Yeah, whenever he tried to lay down a bunt, must have been outside. Tried to float one across there. 2-1. 2 outs here gone in this inning.
Top of the second.
Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second, my bad.
It's fine. Kircher with the stretch here. Couldn't get him in the dirt. Count moves to 3-1. He's got to find the center of the strike zone here.
Second time down in the count. See how he responds.
Got to cut there. 3-2, full count here. His fastball seems to get a lot of guys to swing really hard at it. Must be
Yeah, it looks like they're right down dead center, but just the speed, you catch it off time, and there you go. There's another one, like
5.
we just said. That is 5 strikeouts on the night here early in this game, as the Mustangs cheer each other on, now going on the offense. Great ending there.
It was coming back from 2 full counts to get the strikeout there. Kircher looking strong earlier on here for your Mustangs.
As now the Mustangs are going to take the field, looking to add some runs onto the scoreboard.
Indeed they are here.
Draw the first blood of this game.
Alex Miles still on the hill for FoxChapel. Looking a little shaky there. 2 hits allowed in that inning.
Yeah, 2 hits, but once again, Cam, look at the scoreboard, still 0-0. So, you know, when your pitcher does look a little bit shaky, you rely on your teammates, and they got the job done, getting those 3 outs in that inning.
Well, I think the conference, whenever the catcher, Alex McCrandle, came out to talk to him a little bit, helped him out, calm the nerves down, because he was looking a little shaky there in the early goings.
And if you guys are just joining us, as we mentioned, it is senior recognition night here. It will be taking place after the game. As coming up to the plate now is...
We will see here number 14, Nick Frazetta.
Nick Frazetta, a good hitter in his own right. Third baseman for your Plum Mustangs.
Stretch from Miles, quickening up his pitch delivery there in the dirt, though. Ball 1. hit out there into left field, or into center, left center. And Mitch Miles, Alex's brother, will get under it for the first out of the inning.
Yep, way to get under the ball. As we mentioned, with the weather also comes the sun and a little bit of cloud coverage here, so no need to block out the sun there, and he makes the good catch.
Alex Giles, the Plum Mustangs DH today, steps in. Miles didn't exactly get the call he wanted there. Thought it was a strike, but ball one regardless.
Yeah, Giles, the first lefty I've seen for the Mustangs take the plate here tonight.
He got that one, though. Dead center, strike one. Count moves to 1-1 on Alex Giles. Ball outside. I don't think Miles got what he wanted there. Count moves to 2-1. Matchup of Miles and Giles here. Hard for us broadcasters to say. Ball fouled off down there into the third base coaching box.
Counts 2-2 right now. Giles looking to get ahead of the pitcher.
Get a ball in play here early on for your Mustangs. Holds off another one.
Great eye by Giles there.
He's working him to a full count here. Let's see if Alex Miles has anything to say about that. Giles takes it past the first baseman out there into right field, and he will get on base here. The Mustangs' first hit of the inning. Josh Kirkpatrick will be up to bat now. And we'll try to move Alex to second or potentially beyond with one out in the inning here. Kirkpatrick didn't like what he saw there. Ball high and tight. First of the AB.
Yeah, Josh really had to duck out of that one, it looked like, from up here in the booth. Close call.
Miles comes back in, tries to get a strike on the corner there, but the count moves to 2 balls and no strikes. Fouled straight off the dirt in front of him. And that will move the count to 2-1. Miles looks over to Giles at first. Giles with a decent lead. Roped there at the shortstop. A little bobble. Got one. Got two. FoxChapel turns a double play here.
Great way to end the inning there by FoxChapel. A double play. You love to see that. That means everybody's working in sync, and they get off the field and now get their bats ready for this third inning.
Indeed, Kirchhoff will get back onto the mound here. Look to try to continue the magnificent work that he's done so far. 5 strikeouts in this game so far.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings for Kircher. And like we mentioned, I think time and time again, that's what you want to see from any pitcher. But it's awesome that the Mustangs have a pitcher of his quality on their field.
If you're just joining us right now, is the broadcast here on PHS TV of the FoxChapel Foxes versus your Plum Mustangs. It's senior night, it's warm, and it's temperate out here as opposed to our last broadcast. Sun shining down here, as it should on every baseball diamond.
Both teams trying to get the first run in this game. Pretty close defensively. Fielding superb from both teams that we've seen so far. Couple hits, though, for the Mustangs.
Johnston at shortstop for FoxChapel's one player that stands out to me. His defense has been stellar so far. Managed to pick a ball on the run and try to get it to first. Wasn't able to turn the out there, but it was certainly a fantastic play. And he made another good play to set up the double play that ended the previous inning.
Yeah, Cam, he has been really dialed in, but I think, we focus on one player. He made those good plays, but I think everybody on the field for Fox Chapel has been dialed in. Right from warm-ups, you can see the guys, they had in their eyes that they're playing up against a team that's 11-6 in the Mustangs, and, they're trying to put that 5 mark on their record.
Speaking of players that are dialed in, Kircher with 5 strikeouts, as we mentioned. Rosen, the right fielder for Fox Chapel, takes a ball way outside the reach of Alex Terrell as it goes to the backstop.
Yeah, definitely way outside Cam. Alex Terrell, big guy, and that was way beyond his reach.
Rosen with a wide-legged stance, trying to put one in play here, fouled it straight back into the screen. Count moves to 1-1. Another ball outside. Kircher's count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, most of his balls have been to the outside and high here. So looking for the guys to bite on that and swing as here comes another pitch, and that one's foul tipped right into the screen again as once again a high rising pitch.
2-2. He looked like he barely got anything on that one. That was just maybe a fraction of an inch.
Yeah, definitely just nicked the bat there as the count is 2-2.
Rosen for Fox Chapel here at the plate. Another one outside, 3-2. Count it full now.
Full count here. Let's see what he has up his sleeve here.
The big payoff pitch here. Ooh, got him.
Strike 3, got him looking there. And that is strike number 6 for him on the night. He's got the hot hand, even when being down the count or in a full count. I really like his composure so far in this game.
Johnson, the shortstop, who we talked about his strong defense. Let's see how he is at the plate. Big cut on a breaking ball as Kircher will move to 1 strike, no ball. Watch that one in, 0-2.
Yeah, great fielder, as we mentioned before, but so far not up to par with his batting. Let's see if he could get back in this count.
Struck him out. Kircher with another one.
And that's 7, Cam. I think we just keep on tooting the same horn here. 7 strikeouts on the evening, and you love that one. A quick 1, 2, 3. You want to keep your pitch count low, and that's what he's doing right now, Kircher. And another strike.
Looks like he either has command of that fastball straight down the middle, or that fastball's a bit errant off to the outside, potentially a little bit dangerous there, hitting the backstop and such. But right now, nobody on the base pass to worry about. Strike 2, could get another K here.
Yep, that's Alex McRandall with the green bat here. Getting 2 strikes, and there's a stray ball on the field from the guys warming up there.
Out in the bullpen off to the right of, I believe, Josh Kirkpatrick at first. Kircher looking for that strikeout. Did he get it?
And
he
got
did.
it.
Another one.
And that's 8. I just keep on putting the tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And, I mean, what more can you say from Kircher tonight?
Definitely a strong showing here, bottom of the 3rd. Fox Chapel will take the field now. Miles back on the hill for Fox Chapel with that sidearm delivery.
Yeah, let's see if Miles could, step up his performance, to match the other pitcher, on the other side of the field in the other dugout. I think he can. I mean, he's shown it so far as the score is still 0-0. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will bring you today in baseball history Today in 1984, the longest game in American League Baseball history ends in the 25th inning when Harold Baines homers off Chuck Porter to give the White Sox a 7-6 victory over the Brewers. How would you like to sit through 25 innings of baseball?
I mean, hey, what's the saying as it goes? Extra baseball, free baseball, or something, what they say?
Free baseball
yeah,
here in extra innings.
Yep, free baseball. So, I mean, hey.
You got more than a game,
you're
two
getting,
games
You're
worth.
getting 2 games in that one little game. I'm sure the kids fell asleep in their parents' arms that night. I mean, probably ran out of popcorn and nachos at all the concession stands there. You said what year was that, Cam?
1984.
1984.
Chicago White Sox and Milwaukee Brewers.
I'm sure that was an exciting game, and it was.
We've got an exciting game here. Hopefully it doesn't go 25 innings. Will Rumsick up to bat now for your Plum Mustangs.
Yeah, there's long games, Cam, and also short games. As we mentioned, Mustangs 10-run ruled our last game. I think they only took, 4 innings?
Yeah, it was over very quickly.
4 innings. So as you see here, we're in the third, and it's 0-0.
Rumsick gets a strike call there against him. Watch that one float over the plate. Looked a slow breaking pitch. Out there for Johnson at short. Long throw over the head of the first baseman. And it looks like Rumsick will only get 1.
And that's just a missed play there. Missed chance to get at least 1 out right away there by FoxChapel. We're condoning their defensive play.
Well,
the beginning innings.
I think Johnson looked up. He was trying to just get the ball over to first as quickly as possible, and he sort of airmailed it a little bit.
Yeah, a little overshot there.
Justin Sembauer for Plum now showing bunt, pulls back, and a pitch outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Cam, speaking of that over the head, throw, I've seen in warm-ups, there did it at least, I was counting at least 3 times there to the first baseman for FoxChapel.
That happens. Sembauer showing bunt again. Lines it in to the right here. What a play. Sembauer showing bunt, and Rumsick is in at second easily, and as is Sembauer at first. 2 on with no outs here in the third inning.
Great play there by the Mustangs, looking to get the first strike in this game. What a great hit, great placement there.
Showed bunt, pulled back, and let it fly. Justin Sembauer with a solid hit.
Yeah, showing bunt sometimes, it throws off
the
pitcher.
It brought the infield in. They were expecting something just right in front of them, but instead he lines it over the first baseman's head. Marcus Sestra, the leadoff man for your Mustangs, in left field here at the plate now.
Yeah, you saw when he did show that bunt, everybody on the FoxChapel dugout was yelling bunt, 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 and as you mentioned, the infield did squeak in, and the ball gets placed right in between them and the center fielder.
Two balls here, no strikes. Maybe Miles is losing a little bit of his command and composure after that last play there by Justin Sembauer. Strong lead at second. And that will be the first strike of the AB, 2-1. Strong lead from second there for Will Rumsick. Coach Vollmer calling him, telling him he's good, that he can lead some more off the bag.
Yeah, first time I heard him talk on that coach's box. Usually they have the symbols and stuff.
3-1 here to Marcus Sestra. Could be dangerous. He's got to work himself out of this 2-pitch hole here.
Yeah, if he doesn't expect a trip to the mound.
Finally gets a strike across there. 3-2. Count is full. Sestra needs to do something here. Sestra popped it up way out there into the parking lot and off a car.
I remember when Fantone was here last game. You know, he was always worried about his car. Luckily, We parked on the side here tonight, but I'm sure that's a little bit scary for all car owners out there.
Especially off right behind home plate here.
As that foul tip kept
Sestra here.
alive.
Sestra will walk on 4 pitches. Bases are loaded for Jason Maltese.
Yep, bases loaded, no outs here. And I was expecting a trip to the mound after that one, but
They're going to let him work himself out here.
work himself out of a big, big hole.
Jason Maltese, one of the Mustangs' strongest hitters. Batting average the last game we broadcasted was in the high 300s. So we'll see what he can do here with the bases loaded. Looks at pitch number 1 outside for a ball. Had to make the catcher move there, Alex McRandall.
As you hear Vollmer yell selectively aggressive to
Oh,
Jason.
and he walks a man home, hits him off the inside of the side. The Mustangs will have their first run in the inning. Not the way Maltese would have liked, but it's 1 point on the board regardless.
Yep, and the Mustangs break that 0-0 score. Like you mentioned, Cam, no one wants to get hit, but it just shows that Miles for FoxChapel is a little bit shaky here with his pitches.
Losing his composure a little bit. I think Sembauer sort of shook him up in terms of what happened there. But we'll see if Mike Anderson can't bring home any more runs here in the inning. No one gone here in the 3rd.
Just a bad timing for FoxChapel as the bases were loaded and they got to the top of the order for your Mustangs.
Pitch in the dirt, gets away from him. Nobody will advance, though.
Good play there by the catcher.
Alex McRandall with a solid defensive stop there. Got away from him a little bit, but he managed to corral it in time to keep everyone at bay. Miles looks in for the sign. He gets it. The pitch in the dirt again, tries to make that big breaking ball work. It doesn't seem to be working out for him so far in this game here. Count moves to 2-0.
Yeah, the breaking ball, Cam, as you mentioned, one of his strong pitches. And when you can't go to one of your go-to pitches, it's kind of tough.
Foul ball down the side, reeled in by Coach Vollmer in the third base coaching box there.
Yeah, great play by Vollmer.
Count moves to 2-1.
Love to see the catch with the no glove. You know,
Yeah,
that's a trooper.
Barehanded it off the on the fly. Mike Anderson here, potentially to extend the Mustangs' lead against the FoxChapel Foxes. Can't get on top of that one. Count moves to 2-2. And it looks like Alex Miles is starting to find a bit of a groove, maybe for 2 pitches or maybe a little more here. Nobody gone in the inning, bases loaded for your Plum Mustangs. Miles looks in, gets what he needs from his catcher. Anderson looking for it. We'll see if Sembauer can't get home. And he will. Bases continue to be loaded, and Justin Sembauer records the second run of this inning for the Plum Mustangs.
Wow, just wow, as you saw the Mustangs swing there. It would have been an out, but the catcher bobbles the ball, and the Mustangs score, making it 2-0 here in the 3rd. And Mustangs, you know, trying to pull away here with only 1 out.
Alex Terrell at the plate now. Man at second and third here for your Plum Mustangs. Smacked up the middle. Almost got by number 19 there for FoxChapel. Manages to get Alex Terrell there on the run. Number 19 is Johnson again. Almost got by him. But strong defensive play there by the FoxChapel shortstop to get the throw to first. In the meantime, though, your Mustangs score another run. They now lead 3-0 as number 13, Jason Maltese, sits comfortably at third base. as Nick Frazetta is up to hit now. Quick sidearm delivery, lofted out into center field. The sun got the better of him, and that will drop. Maltese will score, and Frazetta will only make it to first.
Yeah, Cam, I mean, look at that. I just mentioned the sun before as he made the center fielder for FoxChapel, Miles. He made the catch the first time with the no sun, but as you see, the clouds are kind of parting here, and the sun gets him there as he throws off the hat and misses the ball.
That would be the starting pitcher, Alex's brother, Mitch Miles, out in center field on that play. Run will score 4-0 Mustangs here for Alex Giles, the DH. Strike one on Alex. Nick Frazetta is at first, excuse me. Trying to go for two here. Did he? And he is safe. Ball got away from the shortstop there on that play. Off the toe of the glove and out. And Frazetta will advance to second safely.
Frazetta looking a little bit shooken up there, but a great play as he did run into the FoxChapel player there.
1-1 here for Alex Giles. Foul hard back to the screen. Count moves to 1-2. The stretch, Alex lines it out into left. Looks like it'll try to get Frazetta home. Ball bobbled there in left field, and Frazetta will score easily. Your Mustangs now lead 5-0.
And, I mean, that's just a mental lapse there. I mean, that's two errors in the field for FoxChapel. And, I mean, there's nothing much you could do there. I don't know if it's the sun or just some mental lapses that they're having there, picking daisies. But the Mustangs care nonetheless, and it is 5-0.
Alex Giles at first for, I believe, number 17, Josh Kirkpatrick. Josh will take a hearty cut there. 2 strikes on him so far. 2 outs in the inning. Kircher may be able to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, bleeding for sure. I mean, when you let the Mustangs get a little nip on you, they're going to keep on driving that in. And that is a strikeout for FoxChapel. They get out of the inning there, but the damage is done. 5-0 for your Mustangs. Cam, we mentioned before the high-powered offense that this Mustang team has. I think they just really need to get their legs under them, get their bats a little bit warmed up, and their offense showed there in that inning, putting up 5.
I agree with you on that. Their offense is certainly high-powered. I mean, it just took – they're like a thunderstorm, you know that. They roll in, they get everything done, and there's a bunch of lightning and boom, and suddenly there's 5 runs on the board.
Yeah, and I think all the teams, I mean, I'm sure they pregame on that when they do, you know, their read up on the Mustangs. You know, they know what's coming for them, and they still somehow get shocked by how this Mustang team responds. And as we mentioned before, if the Mustangs get a good inning here, no runs allowed, and they put up an inning like they did just previously, 10-run rule once again.
Indeed. Kircher will try to continue his success he's had on the mound for your Plum Mustangs here. I believe it was 8 strikeouts the last time we checked, but he's certainly been fanning the FoxChapel hitters here today.
Yeah, Cam, looking back at my papers, 8 strikeouts here for Kircher. And, I mean, you know, if it keeps on working, why not keep on going back to it? And that's what the Mustangs do here.
Hughes, the second baseman, up for the Foxes as we start the fourth. Kircher into his windup. This pitch, Fandom, strike one on Hughes.
Blazing pitches once again. I mean, it's hard to even for the camera to catch. As
there's another one. Kircher,
one.
0-2 on Hughes.
You could tell how fast that's going just by the amount of dirt that's hitting off of Terrell's glove every time he catches that ball. It's just a blazer.
Hughes reminiscent as he strikes out there in his batting stance of Kevin Youkilis with the bat over his head, bobbing up and down. But I don't think he's quite as clutch as Uke was as he gets set down there for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Cam, and those were 3 of the same pitches there for the Mustangs. So, I mean, once again, if it's working, as you see the pitch, and another one. That's 4 in a row of the same.
Strong fastballs.
Yeah, strong fastballs by the Mustangs. And, I mean, it's working as the first one went 1, 2, 3.
Kircher gets the sign from Terrell into his windup here. Another fastball, couldn't pull it inside. Alex certainly tried.
No, that one was a strike, Cam.
I was getting there.
All right.
I was getting there, Morello. Calm down. Count moves to 0-2.
And just getting excited here as, I mean, right there, foul tip. You know, he was on a good streak there, 5 strikes in a row.
Technically 6, but still.
Yeah.
Can't strike a man out on a foul ball here as Kircher will look into Terrell, who just gets set again.
Wind picking up here.
As you could probably hear in our microphones. Ball gets away, struck him out anyway, tries to throw down to first. Alex Terrell with a bullet of a throw manages to get him at first.
Yeah, you know, those plays look easy from up here in the booth, but I know down there on the field you trying to throw around the runner running to first, trying to get it right into the glove of Josh, and he snags it, and his foot was already on the base. And that is 2 outs for your Mustangs.
McRandall here for FoxChapel. That is Nick McRandall, the designated hitter for the Foxes. The wind's starting to pick up.
Yes, it is. Cam getting a little chilly.
Could potentially wreak some havoc on foul ball or on fly balls, but McRandall's shot to center field doesn't get much more than an inch off the ground.
Yeah, perfect hit there by McRandall. I mean, is that the first hit of the game by FoxChapel?
I believe it is.
I believe that is the first hit of the game. And, you know, a good one. Good placement there. Dead center field.
Kiefer up for FoxChapel now as, Alex Miles will be at first. Or no, not Alex Miles. Nick McRandall. Jeez.
Yeah,
frog in my throat there.
Nick McRandall, yes, is on first, Cam. Not a strong lead for him. Staying close to the bag.
No, he's the designated hitter, not the designated runner here as Kiefer takes a healthy cut at that one. Count moves to 0-2.
Yeah, took a healthy cut at the last 2 pitches, Cam. So look for another fastball. If it's working, I will keep on going to it. As here's the pitch, and he got him. And that is strike number 9. Strikeout number 9 right now for your Mustangs here on the evening. A great showing from a pitching standpoint, but also in their bats, not only their arms.
I agree with that sentiment 100%. Kircher with a strong game here so far. And a strong game from all your Mustangs hitters when it comes to offensive production. And we'll look to see if they can't repeat that 5-run inning that they had last time up.
As you see a new pitcher out for FoxChapel, number 23. If we get a name on him, we will give that to you. But the starting
Jonathan Simon is on for FoxChapel now.
Yep, Jonathan Simon, as Miles is out after 3 innings for FoxChapel. I mean, and it's not, I mean, it's a good adjustment, you know, change the pitcher, try to, you know, mix up something, you know, that sends a message to your players that you're not getting it done defensively, as 5 runs were scored in 1 inning.
We apologize for the wind in our microphones, but up here where we are in the press box, the wind is intensified by about 100 times what it is down on the field.
Yeah, definitely from my speedometer, 200 miles per hour wind.
Pretty sure that's an accurate measurement, Morello. As your Mustangs lead the FoxChapel Foxes here 5-0. It is the top of the fourth.
Great to be up here in the booth with you, Cam, and also
as always, it's a pleasure to be up here with you,
Mr. Lavars, as always joining us with the baseball and softball games.
Yes,
magnificent TV1 teacher.
Alex McCrandle went out. Some words with Simon here on the mound. And number 6, Will Rumsick for the Plum Mustangs will be up to bat now. He was a part of the 5-run barrage that the Mustangs unleashed last inning.
Yeah, I think almost every player
hit him.
It hit him.
Simon's first pitch of the game hits Rumsick on the ankle, and there's already a man at first.
Not the way you want to start off your pitching night, as he puts the ball cap, readjusts it, but right off the foot there, as you mentioned, Cam. And
Justin
a man on first.
Sembauer up for the Mustangs now.
Simon looking to respond here. Gonna see hopefully a nice second pitch.
Sembauer, if we could flash back, showing bunt again, doing the same strategy, shook up the starter for today's game by showing bunt and then pulling back and unleashing a massive hit down the first base line and into right field.
Yeah, I think it got me, looking bunt too. I mean, that's what you want to do sometimes. Trick up the pitcher, trick his eye. You never know what pitch is coming, as that one is tight to the inside. Once again, close to the dirt. And those are 3 shaky first pitches here for Simon.
Well, it's kind of difficult in his defense coming in with very little time to warm up and trying to put out the fires here for FoxChapel. The stretch and the pitch to Sembauer in the dirt again. Count moves to 3-0.
Yeah, he definitely has to get his arm warmed up more than it is right now. That's not what you want to see.
Bless you, Morello.
Thank you, Cam. That is the first strike. That's what you do. That's on his 5th pitch here by Simon.
Managed to come back and get a strong strike in there. Looked like it could have gone either way. That one was inside. Justin tried to sell it a little bit by jumping out of the way of that one.
3-1 is the count.
Sembauer got it inside there. And now there's first and second for Marcus Sestra here for your Mustangs. And if this inning is anything like last inning, this one could be over pretty quickly.
Yes, Cam, and I mean, that's 2 guys on base and no hits. 2 guys on base with no hits, and that either means a walk or, walk.
He hit a man.
Hit a man. I forgot the first one. So, not a good start, but let's see how he responds.
Sestra showing bunt and then pulling back there. Sadly, not good enough, as I believe that one got in there. Oh, no, it didn't. It's ball 1.
Yep.
Good play by Marcus. Had me fooled there for a minute. Simon with the leg kick. Sestra does the exact same thing. Draws him out to 2-0 now. The right-hander on the mound for the Foxes, not adjusting well early on here.
Last two pitches for Simon. The batters have been showing bunt.
Sestra shows again, pulls it back, and works like a charm here.
Yeah,
Count
I think
to 3-0.
I think Simon, he really has trouble when facing that bunt, and I think that's pre-game scouting reports on this pitcher as the pitch again doesn't show the bunt there, and that's a strike.
Sestra will take at least one, try to see what he's got so he can time up a pitch correctly and move those 2 runners over.
As you see, Simon didn't see the bunt there, and he throws a strike right down the middle.
First and second, got the bunt down. Looks like it'll move him over. Late throw. Oh no, that one was a little bit controversial there as Marcus Sestra jumping up and down in frustration, but the men in blue say otherwise. One away. Jason Maltese up to the plate now for your Mustangs. Jason, they're throwing in at him here. Had to duck out of the way of that one.
Almost hit with his second pitch on the night was Jason there.
All right, men at second and third for your Mustangs. Jason looking to get a ribby here, or at least get something in the air in an attempt to bring at least one of the runs home.
Swing and a miss there by Teese.
1-1 on Jason here in this at bat. So far, one away here in the fourth. Your Plum Mustangs lead 5-0. Jason foul straight back into the screen there. Count moves to 1-2.
Yep, Jason now on the brink, looking to get at least one run in.
Rumsick at third. The wind's picking up here. We apologize once again for the sound in our microphones. But Jason Maltese will take another ball there. Count moves to 2-2.
Wind could have played a factor as that one hits the dirt really hard and really in front of the plate.
Another one wild. Rumsick coming in. We'll see if they can't make a repeat. Ball gets over his head out by the pitcher's mound. But the Mustangs will score as they now move to 6-0 here against the FoxChapel Foxes. And Jason Maltese still has his 3-2 count.
Yeah, I can't help but smile there, and that's just offensive awareness by the runners and by the coaches of your Plum Mustangs. Just great offensive awareness there by them, getting that run in, and bad defensive play once again by FoxChapel. They really got to clean that up here moving forward.
Jason lines one down, but that will be pulled foul.
Jason warming to the task here of having a full count.
That one looks like it hit him. Jason says so, and he's down at first. So I guess it did. Moved him up.
Very confident in Jason there that the ball did hit him. Took a little second for the catcher to realize what was happening. But a man on first and third scores 6-4, Cam.
Indeed it is. Mike Anderson up for your Mustangs as the pitching coach and the catcher comes out to talk to Simon. And it looks like we'll have another pitcher here for the FoxChapel Foxes. Number 13, we'll see if we can't get a name for you here. Gregory Humbert for the Foxes.
Yep, Simon doesn't even last an inning, Cam. So, I mean, that just kind of shows how deep FoxChapel's bullpen is, I would assume. Let's see how he does against these hot bats by the Mustangs. But sometimes, actually, not even hot bats, Cam, as, what,
it's
three
just,
walks?
Yeah,
three walks
I think it's been a combination of the Mustangs' strong offensive power and FoxChapel's inability to hit the strike zone. But they've been hitting, I think, way too many players. Like, it's been absurd. So we'll see how Humbert fares in this game. He'll get his warm-ups in. We apologize once again. The wind is a bit difficult here in the press box. We're trying to negate it down for you as much as we can, but it's starting to pick up as the flag out in center field looks like it's in the middle of a small gale out there.
Yeah, Cam, as everybody's giving the picture.
There's the flag right there. That's what we're feeling up here. It may be down on the field dead and no wind, but it's certainly started to pick up here over the course of the ball game.
A little bit chilly.
Indeed.
As the temperature today, I think the high was supposed to be 64. Factor in the wind. You do that math, guys, but not too bad up here. As the camera, unfortunately, also is moving the camera. Our apologies. As we get it back into place.
Mike Anderson here. Showed bunt, pulled back. Another strategy by the Mustangs to perhaps get this new pitcher Humbert off his game. Throw over to first, not in time to get Jason Maltese.
Runners on first and third again.
Humbert the pitch. Showed bunt. Jason going for second. Pulled the man off the bag. Safe at second. Jason Maltese with a stolen base.
And Teese is known for those stolen bases. A great play by him, being able to get safe. And, you know, when you have the dirt on your pants, you're working hard. Great play by Teese.
One gone here in the fourth. Mike Anderson still up. We once again apologize for the wind. Mike Anderson will foul one straight up. Looks to be playable. No, off the top of the screen and out. Not playable for the FoxChapel catcher back there. That is Alex McCrandle.
Unfortunate that the screen was there, Cam, as FoxChapel could have got their second out of this inning.
Mike Anderson here. Humbert looks in for his sign, pulls the ball close. The leg kick, the stretch, pulled him outside. That moves the count to 1-2. And we'll see here at third we've got Justin Sembauer, and at second, after a strong move to steal, is Jason Maltese. Mike Anderson looking here to get some impact here. Skied out there into right. The two converge, and he makes a clean catch, but it looks like Sembauer will score. Gets around the catcher there. And your Mustangs now lead by 7-0.
2 outs. They, we predicted maybe they'll get back to 10, but only 2 runs here in this inning so far, as Maltese still on second base.
Humbert looking in, trying to get a sign from McCrandle behind the plate. Alex Terrell up to bat now for your Mustangs. Bounced off of Terrell. That will advance Maltese to third. And Humbert once again joining the parade of FoxChapel pitchers who have a tendency to throw wild pitches.
You said it was off of Terrell, but
it looked like it was off of him, off of the bat or off of somewhere, but it was a ball that got away. Might have been off the catcher as well. And
must have been off the bat, as Terrell did not move to first.
Maltese moves up to third.
Runner in scoring position here for Terrell. Let's see if he can bring him home.
Count is 1-0 to Terrell. Skied that one deep left center, and it will drop. Looks like we're going to get 1 run will score. Alex Terrell will stop at second. If the wind had been more favorable, we might have seen our first Mustang home run of the season.
Great play by Terrell there. I mean, that's just pure power, pure energy, as he will have a pinch runner here.
Number 7 for the Plum Mustangs is, I believe, is Conklin out there at second. So we'll see a pinch runner here for Terrell as Nick Frazetta goes to the bag with 2 outs and a man at second, with the Mustangs just 2 points away from that 10-run rule.
Crossing our fingers here, Cam. I'm hoping FoxChapel, though, gets out of this inning.
Give us some more baseball here today. Humbert to throw in, not good enough, doesn't break the plane in the strike zone. That count moves to 2-0.
As we mentioned before, FoxChapel 4-14, trying to get that 5 mark on their record, maybe be coming out of reach here as there's the pitch.
Speared down there at third base. And that will retire the side as the throw is made to first. Number 33, Mucci, with a fantastic play at third to grab that one out of the air.
Yeah, fantastic play there as the umpire waved that they did touch the ground, but he shows composure, throws it over to first, gets that third out of the inning. Great play.
Overall, Morello, what is your opinions of this game so far?
I think, opinions live up to reputation, and I think the reputation of the Mustangs have shown tonight as great defensively, but also, even more amazing and stellar offensively. And they've shown that here as the score is 8-0. But I'm hoping, the Mustangs keep on, plugging away here. And, it's awesome when you see that goose egg up on the board here as we will hand over to the scoreboard here.
Kircher is done for the evening today as Jackson Rogers will take the hill for your Plum Mustangs. A strong showing from the starting pitcher here today.
Yeah, Kircher, just taking him out of the game, probably to rest his arm. As we mentioned, 9 strikeouts on the evening here. And also the score is up, so get some reps here in for the new pitcher for the Mustangs.
If you're just joining us now, we're broadcasting from the press box here at Mustang Stadium. Your Plum Mustangs lead the FoxChapel Foxes by a score of 8-0. It is the 5th inning, and we'll see if we can bring you some more baseball coverage, hopefully at the next half inning if the Mustangs don't put 2 more runs on the board. But if they do, it will fall under the 10-run rule, and that will be all the baseball we have for you today.
Yep, especially with this weather, Cam. You love to be out here, smell the dirt, smell the grass, hear the ding of the balls off the bats. It's a great atmosphere here at Mustang Stadium. As we mentioned, it is senior night here as Jackson Rogers will be looking to make his first pitch.
Number 21 for FoxChapel, a defensive replacement, I believe. We'll get a name and number on him in a second. Is James Patterson. Rogers' second pitch of the day is high. That will bring the count to, I believe, 1-1. Patterson takes a big cut there. Jackson will blow it by him here. Patterson gets it over. Maltese with the grab, flicks to first, and that will be in time for the first out of the inning.
Great play by my Maltese there, picking it right up, just in sync all in one motion, one flowing motion, gets it over to first for the first out of this inning for your Mustangs.
Jacob Gruden, another defensive replacement for the FoxChapel Foxes here. Rogers' pitch will be outside, 1-0. Gruden tries to get something on that. I believe he fouled it straight back into the glove of Alex Terrell. Gruden, another foul ball straight back to the screen.
Jackson really showing the power he has in that arm. Good pitching so far.
Gruden, a sky-high pop-up out there for Justin Sembauer, and he'll get under it. 2 gone here in the 5th.
As you see, the sun doesn't phase the Mustangs outfielders. As the second out of the inning.
Rosen up for the FoxChapel Foxes here, the right fielder. Ball high and tight there. Jackson, his count will go to 1-0. Sky high pop-up down by where we are, potentially playable for Nick Frazetta, and that will retire the side. Your Mustangs go up to bat with needing just 2 runs to end this game early.
Good pitching by Jackson, making even the balls that FoxChapel connects with get popped up in the air for easy outs for your Mustangs. As they come out of that inning unscathed, score still 8-0.
Humbert on the mound. We'll see what our defensive replacements are here. Number 20, Jacob Gruden, who was just at bat, is in center field now. Number 15, Kiefer is in left. He moves over. I think that's pretty much it here for the Foxes. We'll let you know if we see any more. Alex Giles up for the Plum Mustangs now, looking to get some runs in here and start off on another tear like the Mustangs have done so far in pretty much every chance they've gotten. Humbert looks in for the sign, the kick, and that'll be fouled straight back into the screen. 0-1 on Alex. The stretch did not go around, the umpire says, and that will be 2 balls and no strikes. Or 1-1, excuse me. 1 ball and 1 strike. Didn't quite get him there. Humbert frustrated with himself. 2-1. Alex sends one up right beside us in the press box, almost off of Dylan's car. You thought it was safe.
I think we all did.
Giles looking to make an impact here in the dirt for Humbert. Got away from him there. Didn't matter. Alex Giles is aboard with the walk.
And another walk there. Seems to be opposite trends for the two teams. A bunch of strikes for the Mustangs and a bunch of walks or hit batters by FoxChapel.
Josh Kirkpatrick up for the Mustangs now. High and out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes here in the 5th. Alex taking a decent lead at first. Humbert looks back, the pitch in the dirt again. 2-0. Alex leading again pretty hard from first. Humbert looks back, decides not to go with it as Kirkpatrick sends a sky-high pop-up into the batting cages over there. Two and 1 to Kirkpatrick here. Humbert looks into McRandall for the sign, gets it. The stretch, foul ball off the dirt, and count will be even at 2-2 here. No man gone in the 5th here as Alex Giles is at first. Another big pop-up. This one playable. Taken in by number 33, Mucci at third base. That will be the first man gone for the Mustangs in this half inning.
Yeah, first man gone. Cam has Giles still on first base. Still, though, 2 more outs for the Mustangs they could play with here to try to get that 10-run rule like we said.
Number 7, Jackson Rogers, I believe. Or no, that's Conklin, excuse me. As the pitching change caused a shake-up in the batting order. Conklin there gets a ball, 1-0. Alex still with a heavy lead from first in the dirt, 1-1, or 2-0, excuse me. Got him in there, 2-1. The set, the stretch. Conklin lines it into left field, but that one was foul. It's a shame. It would have gotten down there into the corner easily and would have probably moved Giles to third, if not home. Humbert and Conklin opposing each other here. Humbert into the stretch, throws wide. Count is even at 2-2. Your Mustangs lead the FoxChapel Foxes 8-0 here. walked him.
And a man on first and second for your Mustangs here, as now stepping up to the plate is number
18, Justin Sembauer.
And Justin, solid performance here so far in this game. Looking to add on to that as trying to make the bases loaded here or trying to get a run in.
Sembauer trying to move some people up here. We'll see what he can't do. Let's see if he shows bunt again. Seemed to be working for him before. No, the big leg kick, and he holds off of a strike right down the middle. 0-1 here on Justin. Got a hold of that one into left. Way back it goes off the top of the wall. That'll get to 1 run home. Looked like it could have gotten 2. Justin Sembauer with a solid hit off the top of the wall in left field. Looks like to be a 305-foot poke, but if he got a little bit more height on it, once again we would have had a Mustang home run. Solid hit by Justin nonetheless. A good RBI as the Mustangs now lead 9-0.
Once again, Cam, it's like we saw the last game, it's that softball wall, although that is the shortest part of the field. So, I mean, most balls usually get out there, but a great hit there by your Mustangs, making the score now 9-0. And once again, the Mustangs offense showing here is a man on second and third. Like you mentioned, Cam, could have got that 10th run in, but Vollmer decides not to.
Toot up here for the Plum Mustangs. Looking to try to move some guys up here as he will do just that, and they'll see if we can't get a tag up here. And
the game's over.
Conklin will score easily. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the ball game, I believe, with the 10-run rule. We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, FoxChapel was a little hesitant to get off the field there. But the Mustangs take the victory here, 10-0, the second 10-run rule game that we've seen on this broadcast. Dylan, what was your opinion of the game?
Well, Cam, I mean, like we've been saying all game, I mean, the Mustangs just show what they have to do offensively and defensively. I mean, 10-run ruling them once again. I mean, you know, nothing better than that. As you see the handshakes right now, smiles for the Mustangs. And, you know, just indifferent by FoxChapel. I mean, as their record now drops to 4-15, the Mustangs improve to 12-6. So a great showing by the Mustangs once again, offensively and defensively.
If you had to name a player of the game, who would you name?
Player of the game, I mean, I really like Jason Maltese out there, guys. You know, he had great batting. He had, once again, a stolen base. Also great fielding there. I think he had 2 great throws over to first to get the out. So that's my player of the game.
My player of the game is Ryan Kircher with solid performance. Got a ton of strikeouts tonight. Kept the FoxChapel Foxes off the boards. And managed to get the victory here as the Mustangs do some wind sprints.
Yep, just trying to get those last little bit of energy from the game out, as the game did end earlier than expected, only taking 5 innings for the Mustangs to put up 10 runs. 1 more inning than the last game we broadcasted to you guys, but fans, once again, the Mustangs put out a good outing here for us to see.
Thank you for joining us here on the PHS TV Sports Network. Weather permitting, we will join you again on Thursday for a broadcast of softball here. For everybody back in the booth here, or back in the studio and us in the booth, have a good evening, everyone.